You guys working a lot together concerning a lot of the public safety issues we have. Also, we have our economic committee, steering committee, we have Harrison that's here, he's on there as well. Eisen is not here. And then we still have our quality of life together. We've been getting all our dates together. I can't tell you the date right now. You know the date we said we're gonna do it? Dr. Jackson, our quality of life, when is that first meeting?
On the 3rd.
On August
August 3rd.
August 3rd here at 6:30. So we're gonna have that here. I'll be sending the email out to make sure and the part, like the Hammer part, that's gonna kind of go within public safety and quality of life. So we have those steering committees that's here, and your voice is gonna be very important on how I advocate what I need to go downtown and say. So I hope everyone has a clear understanding of where we at and what's going on. If you do not, please just come to me, we'll talk, and I'll do my best to give you that information. Nothing else? Thank you guys for coming out.
I just have one comment.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is for the people, staff, the city staff that you invite. Part of our dilemma is the disillusion that we have with the city ever planning anything that works in the time that they say. This shortage fall that we have, if we had not bought a $20 million building of Stemmons that no one can occupy, every project is delayed and costs us money, do we ever require contractors to pay us when they are late? Do we ever write conditions? Does our council just say, okay, when the city manager brings something to them? Are any of these people involved? Are they engineers that came to this meeting tonight? Are they planners? Do they have anything to do other than make nice presentations? This has got to stop because it costs us the inefficiency of the city staff. And it can't be anything else. Or they're just out and out cheats. But I don't know a single project that finishes on time. The Wings basketball is delayed for 2 or 3 more years. All of this costs us. You cannot be concerned about the finance if you let these things continue. I mean, this has got to stop somewhere.
Thank you.
And I don't think it sounds like a Republican, but I don't need you to be mindful when you're sitting about what they are bringing and what it's gonna cost.
Absolutely. And let me address that, Mama John. I was just hearing how your sister right now. Maxie. A lot of delays has been, and I have been there all, the history that everyone's been seeing years and years. And that's why I talk to a lot of my members that's been in this fight and doing it even when we was teenagers, etc. Because in order to understand where you're going, you must understand the history of what's going on, right? And so she'll tell you I call, I ask questions, and do that to a lot of my community. A lot of what you've seen delays is being candid with. Having council members being political. This fact being political. Being political. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's stuff that you don't see publicly, that when we go into executive sessions, I've sat and watched and listened. And I've heard people say, this is a good idea, but I ain't supporting it. I've sat and it's blown my mind. I sit and I'm like, why are you gonna create anxiety when all people wanna know is the truth? And so some of those delays, since I've been on the council, I can't give account to what's happening before I get there, but since I've been on the council, there's been political delays. from people that I serve with, not all, but a lot. And they come out and they give this big speech and say things that's absolutely not true at all. Some of those delays. And I have asked questions. When they wanted to raise this back up, I said, how much is it gonna cost us? I didn't have a problem with it, if that's what everybody wants. They said $517 million. I said, do we have $517 million to do it? No, then we can't do it. We don't have the money. Now, I asked, why did it get here? How, what happened? A lot of those questions I didn't get. But we're here. Now, there are a lot of things that were happening with text doc and all the political things that happened with text doc. So the city had to go and do a different plan and all the other stuff that we recently found out. So that's something else I've got. But if we don't have the money to raise it, then I can't come out here and make a decision that's going to cost more taxpayers dollars that I cannot explain why I actually made a vote. I can explain why I voted, but I will not make a decision that I cannot explain to my district. You asked me to inform you, so if I say, oh, because they said do it, whatever they say, I don't know, they said do it. No other answer. I don't operate like that. I didn't do it on the school board, not gonna do it now. If I make a decision, it's because it's what I feel is best in my heart. And even when I doubt it, and there's people in this room that will tell you that we go back and forth. Because I say what I say, ask Mike. I say what I say, but I listen to his wisdom. I talk to Tony, I listen to his wisdom. I spoke with Ms. Shannon. I listen to those that I know heart is in the right place. They ain't in for political game, they really care about the community. So that's why I do what I do, and I make those decisions. And even if we don't agree, you're gonna understand why I did it and what was my reason. That's how I operate. Now, I don't care about all other folks saying stuff online. That don't bother me. Because people talk about you, they don't even know where you came from. I do care about what my district feels about it. Because I live here. I go to stores, we shop here. We go to church together. So that matters to me. And so the reasons on why some of this stuff has been happening is because people have are playing political games and have other ambitions than to do what they really been elected to do. And I'm not gonna get caught up in that. And the moment I start doing that, you don't have to ask me to leave, I walk away. When I stop caring about my community, you don't have to ask me, I'm gonna walk away. Because this is ministry to me. I'm very sincere about this. That's why we work 14 hours. And then I go home and I get, sometimes my wife is right because I'm steady working. This means a lot to me, making sure that we have resources in our community. I fuss so much about shutting that stuff down across the street. A gas station with no gas pumps, a car wash, no car wash, but it was staying crowded. A convenience store that stayed crowded, and when you walk in, they have no food on the shelf, but it was staying crowded. So these are the things that I'm actually dealing with. And the times that I go, when I'm talking and trying to work behind the scenes, a lot of times I didn't do it. But when I put that activism hat on and go public and go crazy on social media, then I get the action. And I said, if it takes me 2.5 hours, 3 hours for police to come out, I can imagine what my community is going through. So I'm telling you, Ms. Jones, your statement is factual. And I'm 1 out of 15 or 14. But there are some that really feels the way I feel. And we're going to do our very best. Right now, I'm the chair for the Committee on Government Efficiency. And I'm asking all the time, how much is this going to cost us? Can we afford to do this? Because I told them, when I grew up, sometimes you wait rob Peter to pay Paul. But it's bad when you can't rob Peter or Paul no more. If you go everybody. So those that's from District 1, and that's your other district that you're hearing, this is how we talk. And I don't get it right all the time. I'm not going to act like I get it right all the time. And I'm not going to act like I know everything, because I do not. But one thing I will promise you, I will work very hard to make sure that your voice is heard. And even if we disagree, I'm still gonna work with you because that's my job. And when people love their community, nothing may change. But if the assignment is to get it right together, then we're gonna figure out to get it right together. And that's why I'm here tonight, to make sure that we get it right, tell the truth. You don't like this, fine. I'm not endorsing this. I'm saying this is what they gave us. What I'm endorsing is what's gonna work for everybody. Once we get that method, then that's what we're gonna go with. So that's what you're gonna hear from Councilmember Johnson. The deputy mayor pro tem, that's great. That's great. I praise God that my colleagues trust my leadership. But more importantly, I wanna make sure my community is understanding what's going on and always informed. And that's why I had this meeting tonight and had it so fast, because I didn't want nobody to be here and still be struggling with what's going to happen and all the things that happen. So hopefully, many of you can go back tonight. If you start hearing things on social media, you can put some of these stuff that's not true to bed. And even if you can't, don't worry about it. Just keep meeting, let's keep coming, let's keep working together so we can get a solution that's gonna work for the entire city. So I'm gonna be here, I know the staff is gonna be here and they're helping, and we'll get with you on the workshop and everything else that's gonna be missed the last meeting. Quick announcement, we was able to find $4 million for 10th Street that's gonna help with streets like the tower. So we have that, we had to go search that money, but we got it. Also, we got some more funding that we're talking about that's gonna help with home repair. So we're working on that, and we're gonna have a workshop on that real soon. We will send information out this week on Friday. You'll get another email from me, and we're switching from gov delivery to constant contact. So to be paperless, because constant contact is more accurate and it helps me get more information out, and I'm be dependent on some of my community members to help spread the word if I don't have your emails. If nothing else, I'm letting go, I'm way over time, I still work on this.
I need those cards.
You ready to go to work? Jay, y'all ready? You ready to go to work? All right, we gotta make the money, girl.
All right, we got it. All right,